My reaction to RWBY Volume 4 in Chapter 3. So last time on RWBY, we saw more of the Schnee household and we met Voice's brother, Whitley, who I think is her younger brother. Because in the photo it showed her, Winter, and the boy, and it looked like he was younger than them. Then we meet Ironwood, who is speaking with Voice's father about something. Don't think we ever heard what. And then Voice's father said that he wanted to hold a charity concert to show people that they're on their side and that they sympathize with them. And since Voice was actually there at Beacon when all of it happened, he wants her to sing at the concert. Ashni, who was there, that cares. I think that's what it is. So now Voice has to start practicing for that. Meanwhile, Team Ranger arrive at Shion village only to find it burned and all the people killed. They find a huntsman just barely alive, who say bandits attacked them and then some grim came outwards and he died shortly afterwards. They think about how they can save him, but then it's too late. And John was like, he's tired of losing everyone he cares about. He lost Pera and now he just keeps losing them. Meanwhile, Ruby is still having dreams about when Pera died at Cinder's hand, and then she still keeps seeing Pera in her dreams. And then she got up at night and saw Jean practicing while watching Pera's video. That really got me. Has been so helpful to Jean. She's done so much for him, and now to see her go like that, and Jean's still trying to be the person that she believed in, and he's trying so hard, and he's also having a hard time coping with it too. I wonder if Ruby and John would ever talk about pair up because I think they both have stuff they need to let out. They're just keeping some stuff in there, and I think they just want to let it all out. Some frustrations and other stuff. Ruby was just there when it happened. She probably feels some bit of it too. Yeah, that's what all that happened. It was overall it was not too much. It was just pretty quick. Well, not compared to most episodes, but yeah. Well, it was a 13-minute episode, so quite a bit happened. Okay, yeah, but that's about it for the recap. It was pretty short, but now on to the next episode. Let's see how the story continues now. I don't know what's going to happen with Ruby and John or with Vice. Let's see. However, from the title of this episode, it seems like we're going to take a small break from that. Well, time to find out. This is RWBY, Volume 4, Chapter 3 of Runaways and Stowaways. I assume that means the episode is going to be about Blake and Sun. The episode is starting right now. Lucity's first presence. Well, by now it's already on YouTube. I was going to hear the song. Cool. Oh, that Ironwood over there. Sam. Oh yeah. Oh, that's her. But she had her Adam as well. Who are these two? Hazel. Cindy. Okay. You can do. Let's just live. Songs. Take home the phone. You must break free. Ah, inside we're torn apart, John. There is so much just live. These lyrics are awesome. They perfectly describe everything that happened and everything that's pretty much happening now. Oh, what's this? Where will we now? Oh, Blake. She's still wearing the bow? Yeah, she is.
Traveling alone?
Who's this?
Now, no threat here. Just here to chat.
Okay.
And why is that?
Well, not many people travel by boat on their own. can be quite a lonely voyage. But I've found those that do tend to have the more interesting stories.
Blake?
Maybe it's just better for some people to be alone.
Calm down, Blake. They're just a bunch of kids.
Maybe. But with your paranoia, I think a few friendly faces wouldn't hurt.
Who says I'm paranoid?
You banged at a bunch
No
of kids.
one, dear. No one. I'll leave you be.
You banged at two children running around.
But, fair warning. These trips can be awfully boring.
Did you say gory? Did you say these trips can be gory?
Hmm.
Are you gonna take it off? Do you still
Won't be
need
needing
it?
this.
Okay, good. Don't throw it into the ocean though. Don't throw it out there. See, we finally got rid of it. Oh, see, we finally decided to retire it. Who's that? Who's that? What was that? Oh, Yang. How did she tie her hair?
With no end in sight. Try as they might, the local huntsmen and huntresses can't seem to
You
get a hold
can't.
of the situation.
That was from Volume 3.
Though the failsafes have supported wireless communication within the kingdom, the loss of the CCT tower continues to prevent contact with the outside world.
Oh,
Talks with Atlas officials regarding repairs have so far.
The Vale Council voted this week to
Setting
continue to
season.
ban any air traffic that does not have a direct correlation with evacuation. Council has made it clear that they feel
this stuff. What?
While no one knows for
Wi-Fi
sure,
member Adam Torres
officials have
present during
confirmed
Beacon
that
Game attack.
high-ranking White Fang member
Oh.
Adam Torres was present for the attack. Any and all attempts to bring him into custody have been met with brutal force.
Adam. He's the one who.
I'm home.
Oh, your dad.
Hey, Dad.
Your dad.
Guess what came in today?
Your dad.
What?
Hmm?
I can't wait for you to try this.
What is it? Yeah. What is it?
Well,
It's for me?
Open it
for you and you only.
if you can. One hand. Oh! An arm.
Brand new, state-of-the-art Atlas tech. You know,
Ooh.
I thought I was going to have to pull some strings, call in a few favors.
What?
But you earned this one all on your own, kiddo.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Before I could even talk to him, General Ironwood already had one of his top scientists working on this.
Oh.
For you. He wanted me to tell you that you fought admirably. You should be proud of yourself.
Ah. He did that for you.
You gonna try it on?
I'm not feeling too great right now. Maybe later?
Alright.
Well, all right.
Yang. I would actually offer to help. No one had told him to, he just
Thanks, Dad.
did it. So he didn't have to call any favors or anything, he just got lucky. I would want to help out. Sweeping with just one hand. You can't hold it in. Sorry about this. Yang. Yang! Oh no! Adam, you're still thinking about him, aren't you? Come on, Yang. She's still thinking about Adam. What are you doing? She's still. Is she going somewhere specifically, or what? You know, hiding your cat ears anymore. Who is that up there?
Who's there?
What the? Who is that? Oh. Is that thing so is he tracking that thing? What's that? What is that? Is that a is that a grim? An underwater grim.
By the gods.
Oh, it is a grim. An underwater grim. Like a sea dragon.
Hands to battle stations!
Sir, we've never fought a grim this big.
We've never seen something this big. But we'll give her a fight nonetheless.
Blake, what are you gonna do? Oh, you use copies like that. Oh, it's flying. That's a cool design for Grim. I like this design for Grim. Here come the cannons. Be careful, Blake, don't get hit. Stay back now, Blake. Ah, what happened?
Hold steady, men. It's not done with us yet. Get the heavy cannon loaded!
Heavy cannon. Like we aim, we swivel. Aim right for his head. What's. Whoa, what the? It is a sea dragon.
Heavy cannon, open fire!
Aim and fire. Ah, it's too fast. How do we get it?
Hey!
Wait, son!
Son?
That was you.
That's it, pal!
What are you doing?
Hanging out!
Well, I'm glad to have you back, son. Son, look out! Someone grab him. Whoa. Get back to the ship.
Hero.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah? Well, it looks like you can use all the help you can get.
Ugh. Just shut up and fight.
Can we back to the ship first?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, son, do something.
Starboard defenses are down, sir.
We still got the heavy cannon?
Aye, but it's moving too fast. We can't land a hit.
How about the engines?
Fully functional, Captain.
Well, all right then.
Okay. He's fighting.
Excellent. If you can clip its wings and crawl out towards the bow, we can take it.
Okay then. You guys know what to do.
I mean, you're the one with the swords.
Come on, Blake.
Now or never.
Oh, he can move three. Oh, those can be in the air. Oh, poor son. Copy. Oh, he's dodging in the air. How are you dodging that? Get the wing. That was so high in the air, though. Wait, what happened to your sheath? Can't that function as another sword? Now throw it back up.
This is the part where you say.
My hero.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah, son. Look at this. Gosh. This is great. Whoa, look at that. Look at all this. Yeah, the animation's hugely improved. Ah, son! You two are in trouble. Oh! And you can't dodge now. Oh, bye bye. That was great. That was great.
Ooh, up top.
What? Come on, Blake. Ooh. You got slapped instead.
Seriously, it was no big deal. Just enjoy the rest of your trip and everything will be cool. We got this.
You two wanna talk or?
You think they've never seen a fight before?
What are you doing here, son?
Digging the new outfit, by the way. Never did like the bow.
Son!
Jeez.
Have you been following me?
I saw you run off. The night Beacon Tower fell. Once we landed in Vale, you made sure everyone was okay. And then you just took off without saying anything.
I had to. You wouldn't understand.
Oh
No,
yeah?
I get it. The moment you left, I knew exactly what you were doing.
What?
You're going on a one-woman rampage against the White Fang.
What?
You always felt like the Fang was your fight. You show up, trash your school, hurt your friends. It makes perfect sense.
I can't believe you.
But there's no way I'm letting you do this alone. It's an honorable approach for sure, but you're gonna need someone watching your back. That's where I come in. Us Fauna's gotta stick together after all.
You're wrong, son.
Then
You're
what?
so wrong.
What do you...
What
I'm
is
not
it, Blake?
going anywhere near the White Fang. Not yet.
What do you mean?
Seriously?
I need to sort some things out.
Then why not do it with your team? Your friends?
You're one to talk. Assuming Neptune, Sage, and Scarlet aren't hiding below deck.
Oh, Sage.
Do you really think I could get Neptune on the ocean? He flew back to Mistral. I told him I'd catch up. Not the first time I left him to take a boat.
Oh yeah.
So, if you're not going after the White Fang, where are you going?
Oh, Blake.
Home.
Oh,
Menagerie.
Marjorie.
Well, I'm coming with you. The Grimm are getting worse. You saw it yourself. And just because you're not going after the Fang doesn't mean they won't be coming for you.
That's true.
Besides, I'm kind of already on the boat.
Yeah.
There's really no stopping you.
Nope. This is gonna be great. Never been to Menagerie before. It'll be a regular journey to the east. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Oh, the moon reflection on the ocean. That's awesome. That's cool. Hello, you. Cinder.
Do you feel it? Don't fight it, girl.
What is it?
It can sense your trepidation. You must make it dread you.
This is the fall main power. What's that? Oh, what is that? Is that a Grim or something? Is that a Grim? What is that thing? Oh, I think there is. Crystal ball.
Cinder, I am going to ask you this one more time, and I expect a clear answer.
I'm right.
Did you kill Osmond?
What happened, Cinder? What really happened?
No!
I want to hear you say it.
Oh no. Well, Cinder?
Yes.
Did you? Didn't, did you?
Reinforce our numbers at Beacon. The relic is there.
What relic? also look worried. She looks worried.
What are you planning?
Who? Who is this? It's done. Okay. No Ruby in Voices episode, just Blake and Yang. Go back to the cast after this. I'll check out a couple of news. Get cast time. Back. Ah, and I was wondering why the voice. Okay. It was more of a Blake centric episode with just a little bit of Yang in there. I guess first I'll get the Yang part out of the way. So Yang is still trying to cope with the loss of her right arm at the hands of Adam Torres, who she saw on the news, and the scene with Linda trying to rebuild the damage to Vale. I think that's a bit of old stuff. Maybe with the CCT down, they're not able to get more broadcast in. Well, they're not able to communicate properly with the other kingdoms now that is gone. So they're still trying to get that back up online too. So maybe that's there. And actually, General Ironwood has already been at work trying to make a new prosthetic arm for Yang. Her father thought he may have had to pull some strings, but turns out Ironwood was already on it and he had it all set to go, so he just had to give it to Yang. Ironwood thought that Yang deserved it, given how she fought. So Yang wasn't too sure at first, and as she did chores around the house, she kept seeing visions of Adam, and it's haunting her too. Like she dropped a glass out of her hands when he came into her mind. So he's still thinking about Adam, how he just completely destroyed her and cut off her right arm before she could do a thing about it. So now Adam is haunting Yang too. So now Blake and Yang are both at Adam's mercy. Well, Yang was Adam's first victim and she's still feeling it even now. Meanwhile, Blake is on a boat all by herself trying to head back to her hometown in Menagerie, which I think is on the southeast part of Remnant. And she finally decided to retire her bow and keep her cat ears out in the open. And Sun stowed away on the ship like he did in Volume 1 and is here to accompany Blake. And the two of them fought a new sea dragon like Grim that was probably one of the coolest looking Grim that I've seen so far. It looked pretty awesome and it was crazy. And I like the new camera shots of all the sea stacks in the ocean and seeing the camera move around, seeing Sun jumping on all the sea stacks. That looked pretty great too. And the crew was also there to help out. So Blake was using her sword to cut the wings, but I'm wondering why she never used her sheath as a sword. Like, doesn't her sheath act like a second sword? Maybe she could use it to do like that. Because in Volumes 1 to 3, we've always seen her do stuff like using both together as two separate swords. Oh, here she never did that. She just used the one sword. I hope we see the sheath in action again because I like seeing her do stuff at close range. Because whenever she's fighting at close range in a giant enemy, she goes to spot and just hits, and stuff like that. So I want to see that part again. That's probably one of her coolest moves, and I hope that comes back. So Sun is with Blake, and the rest of his team, Sage, Scarlet, and Neptune, are all still at Mistral. Neptune would never come anywhere near the water, so those three are still back at home, and so Sun is going to accompany Blake on her way to Menagerie. She says that she's not going after the Wildfang just yet. First, she wants to go back home. And Sun thinks the Wildfang may still come after Blake at some point, and he knows that Blake can't take them on by herself, especially if Adam himself shows up, because Blake can't beat him in a one-on-one fight, and if he shows up, then he's going to need Sun's help, assuming Sun doesn't get an arm cut off like Yang did. So Sun thought Blake wasn't sure how to handle it, and after they landed at Vale, Blake ran and Sun was following her since. He thought Blake was on a one-woman crusade to go after the White Fang all by herself, but first she wants to go back home before she goes after the White Fang, and Sun convinced her to let her friends help. So now those two are heading back to Menagerie now. So no more progress on Ruby and Voice's side. We don't know what Voice is going to do with her father, and we don't know how Ruby and John are going to continue coping with the loss of Pera. But it was nice to see Blake and Yang again. I still don't know how Yang is going to come back from what Adam did to her. Maybe she'll try out the new arm at some point. Ironwood made that arm specifically for her, so I hope she gives it a try at some point. He actually is trying to help. Despite his methods may be somewhat drastic and a bit much at times, his heart has always been in the right place, and his intention have always been trustworthy. So I think she should give it a try. I've never felt that he's been on the wrong side. He's always tried to help out in any way he can and try to just keep the people safe. He just sometimes doesn't agree with other people's way of doing things. Like, that's why he clashed with Osmond that time. But Ironwood really is trying to help Yang, and so I hope she tries out her the arm at some point. Okay, that's about all I have. Blake and Son on the boat to Najri, Yang at home, thinking about getting a new arm. So yeah. I'm not sure if we'll continue with Blake's story next time or if we'll go back to RWBY and vice, but let's see next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.